Oh, good. Musta na doon ah? Hi, family, friends, and dear learners. Welcome to your channel, Teacher Wonderland. For today's video, let me share something about humanism. For someone who believes in God, it's not easy to share stuff like this, about philosophy, humanism that has nothing to do about the supreme being. But as a teacher, I really believe the importance of studying this. While I outline my lessons, it's very important for me to think, to consider about the unique learners that I will be dealing with. I'm not an expert, I'm not a humanist, obviously, but I like some of their principles and perspectives in life. So I hope that while watching, while listening, as I discuss about humanism, I hope that this would somehow help you. And yes, thank you for watching. Why do you believe in your truth? You and I may or may not share the same beliefs in life. And obviously, we have encountered a lot of people who have different viewpoints. And yes, they have different principles. They follow philosophies in life that are different from ours. So, yeah, it's very important why we should study about some philosophies like humanism. I have here a short clip about a TikTok star named Brian Boy Yambao. I know he's trending because of his, comment on not believing in God. So let's try to really dig deeper about his, opinion or his viewpoint about it. Let's watch this.
Okay, nag-trending na naman ako dito sa TikTok dahil sa comments ko. Pag-usapan natin. Sakit kayo sa ulo? Yes, the rumors are true. Hindi pa ako naniniwala sa Diyos ninyo. I'm not a Catholic. Like a lot of people around the world, I don't believe in God. And especially, I don't believe in your God. According to the National Geographic, the world's newest major religion is no religion. Most of the people who live in these countries, and a lot of them are rich countries, do not believe in God. Ilang bilyong tao nang nakatira sa China, di ba? I know Philippines is a Catholic country, but hello, hindi lang naman Pilipinas ang bansa sa mundo. Kung mapapansin niyo, most of the religious people naman, they live in poor countries like Africa, some parts of Asia, and South America. So please, huwag niyo na pong isaksak sa baga ko yung pinaniniwalaan ninyo. Kung naniniwala po kayo sa Diyos, fine, I'm happy for you, and I respect you. You have the right to believe in God. And I also have the right not to believe in God. Diyos niyo yan, magdasal na lang kayo. So, saan ka galing? Kalibutan ka sana sa paniniwala mo. Well, medyo mahaba yung storya pero papaitliin ko na lang. Nanggaling po ako sa nanay at tatay ko. Nagkrung-krung sila, nabuntis yung nanay ko. After 9 months, lumabas po ako. Alam ko kung paano ako ginawa. Meanwhile, bakit mo wini-wish na kilabutan sana ako? Bakit ka nagwi-wish ng negativity sa ibang tao? Gawain ba yan ng mabuting Kristiyano na mag-wish ng negativity sa iba? Sino biglang kinalibutan? Hindi ako yon.
So while watching the video, because it's not my first time to watch that, maybe the third time that I watched the video, I had mixed emotions, but digging deeper and while researching more about, the biography of these TikTok social media slash fashion vlogger, I came to know him better, with the reliable sources that I searched on, and I realized that may pinaghuhugutan si Brian Boy. That's how, shall I use the term passionate he was when he shared his belief that he doesn't believe in God, which I really respect. How I wish I can, share to him my beliefs. So I think that made him an atheist or someone who, a humanist. I'm not sure. But one thing is for sure, I know that one famous Hollywood star in the name of Kristen Ann Bell. Now let me share something from Kurt Vonnegut. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce his family name. He's the 1994 Humanist of the Year and past American Humanist Association honorary president. He said, I am a humanist, which means in part that I have tried to behave decently without rewards or punishment after I am dead. And this one from Gloria Steinem, the 2012 Humanist of the Year. When we speak of equality of women and men, of blacks and whites, of all the world's people, we are talking about humanism. So, out from these two lines from humanist, we can actually have, you know, a little understanding about this philosophy. But let's get to the origin of the word, the etymology of the word humanism. So we don't only focus on the definition or defining humanism, we will also be tackling about the seven principles, the 10 perspectives of humanism, the learning theory, and the humanistic approach in education. Now let's get to the origin of the word humanism so that we can actually look back to have a foundation of what does it mean. So humanism comes from the Latin word humanitas, which means humanity, human nature, kindness, culture, civilization, and the like. Among all the many definitions that one can get from YouTube or Google, from any reliable source, I have gathered these two definitions that for me personally would help someone who is studying about philosophy or about humanism. So, humanism is a philosophical view informed by science, inspired by art, and motivated by compassion that affirms the dignity and ability of human to discover truths about the world. That's my sister singing. Okay, informed by science, inspired by art, and motivated by compassion. So this is actually a helpful illustration to somehow explains what is humanism. Another definition of it is humanism is an approach to life based on reason and our common humanity, recognizing that moral values are properly founded on human nature and experience alone. We have here the seven principles that would somehow enlighten us better about humanism. It is ethical, it is rational, it supports democracy and human rights, obviously. And the fourth principle is that it insists that personal liberty must be combined with social responsibility. Next, humanism is a response to the widespread demand for an alternative to dogmatic religion. Next, it values artistic creativity and imagination. And the last one, the seventh one, humanism is a life stance aiming at a maximum possible fulfillment. So let's get to it one by one as an ethical philosophical view. So humanists believe that morality is an intrinsic part. It is embedded in humanity. It is naturally part of being human. So that's what is intrinsic all about. So this is based on understanding and a concern for others, needing no external sanction. Humanism is rational. Humanists believe that the solutions to the world's problems lie in human thought and action rather than divine intervention. Next, it supports democracy and human rights. This is for the human development, and yes, it is a matter of right. It insists that personal liberty must be combined with social responsibility. It is thus committed to education free from indoctrination. So, if you know a school that believes in or practices humanism, so this is open to everybody, and not inviting someone or not inflicting someone any type of religion because it's free from indoctrination. Next, it is a response to the widespread demand for an alternative to dogmatic religion. So I'm right, you're wrong. No, it's not like that. So it recognizes that reliable knowledge of the world and ourselves arises through the continuing process of observation, evaluation, and revision. Next, it values artistic creativity and imagination. So no wonder why there are a lot of humanists who are actually famous and excellent when it comes to in the field of literature, music, and the performing arts. To complete the principles of humanism, here's the seventh one. Humanism can be a way of life